What do you get when you combine the most despicable Russian artists, singers and comedians who sold their soul for a government check in one room? The answer is you get Russia's annual New Year's holiday TV show Голубой огонек. Голубой огонек, translated as Blue Fire, is an annual Russian holiday TV show that actually started running in the Soviet Union in 1960s. It's essentially a holiday New Year's extravaganza where you have a bunch of artists singing classic songs and new popular songs. You get comedians that make jokes, and everybody, all these TV presenters, artists and comedians, are celebrating and congratulating the viewers on a happy new year. I remember that as a kid I watched a countless amount of these, and every new year was a sort of cringe but mostly an adorable tradition. However, obviously this year 2022 for Russia has been quite special. Russia started a lot of special things this year, and this year's Russian holiday TV basically turned into a Z fever dream. And also the usual artists and comedians this year mostly talk about patriotism and the evil West and Russia's mission, singing very patriotic war songs, and in today's video guys I wanted to sit down and react to the worst of it. Hello Blazers, it is your boy Roman, your favorite neighborhood Russian. How you guys doing today, and welcome to the ultimate Z cringe compilation of your lives. Now before we get into it and react to this, I actually wanted to show you a very interesting video of how this show looked like before, and I think you're gonna like this. This right here is an excerpt from the same show from the year 2013. Let's check it out. Yes guys, I don't know if anybody needs context or explaining, but yes, this is Volodymyr Zelensky, the current president of Ukraine, on Russian TV in 2013, performing in front of people who are Z right now. Don't get me wrong, by the way, I'm not trying to do this as an own for Zelensky or anything, like haha look at he used to like perform in front of Russians or whatever. Not at all. My point here is that this right here shows the Russia that we lost. This is fucking insane. This is insane. What is happening, bro? For context, right, Zelensky is performing and singing, and this guy that's jamming out and having a good time, well, this is Vladimir Solovyov, who's one of Russia's biggest, propaganda pundits, one of the spokespeople of the Kremlin propaganda, who obviously right now is calling Zelensky a Nazi, saying how, Z, Russia must win and everything, and there he is in 2013, jamming out to Zelensky singing. I'm just speechless. I'm just absolutely speechless. I mean, yeah, this right here pretty much gives like a good image of what these shows look like. What actually I do find pretty interesting is that like the majority of like the stars and the celebrities we see in these shots, they are currently Z. However, the guy that Zelensky is actually performing with on stage, Maxim Galkin, this guy, he actually spoke out against this special military operation and is basically being shunned right now as a traitor of Russia by everybody. Man, this is absolutely surreal. Like this just shows that currently we actually do live in the worst timeline. So yeah, now that we looked at what one of these shows looked like, before Crimea and everything, now let's see what the show looks like now in 2023. And I'm just letting you guys know in advance, this is gonna be unbearable.
Мой новогодний тост будет несколько необычным. В уходящем году Запад пытался развалить Россию, даже не подумав о том, что в строении мира Россия – это несущая конструкция. Да, господа, так что нравится, не нравится, Россия расширяется.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, this man right here in front of us is a guy called Yevgeny Petrosyan, who's like he's basically a Soviet and Russian comedian who's been in the game since like the 1950s probably or something. He's one of those Soviet comedians that made the most like tacky and corny humor imaginable, and in general everybody in Russia thinks this guy's unfunny as fuck. There's even actually a verb like slang in Russia where you say Petrosyanit, which means to make like terrible jokes. So if you are Petrosyan, if you commit the acts of Petrosyaning, you're like making terrible jokes jokes and you're terrible at humor. And now this guy in 2023 is on Russian TV making Z jokes for a drunk audience of alcoholics in some small ass village. Because first of all, nobody watches this shit anymore, and second of all, even the people that watch these shows, it's basically just some shit to have in the background while people get drunk. Nobody ever takes this show seriously, nobody cares for it. But of course, this year they had to use the show to push a message.
Говорят, что сейчас поляки так раззадорились, что хотят потребовать от России выплат за события 1613 года, в ходе которых Иван Сусанин завел в дремучий лес польско-литовских интервентов.
What? What are you talking about? I like how the entire people in the crowd that are paid to sit there and like, you know, basically keep a happy face and like, they're paid to laugh. That's the way these shows work. Like, there's performances that are filmed and then the reactions are actually most of the time filmed separately. So these people who are paid to pretend to laugh, they didn't even know what the fuck they're talking about. I mean, I know what Susanyin is. It's like a classic story, but like, what? What are you talking about, bro? And this is the best they could get, by the way.
А знаете ли вы, без чего невозможно приготовить украинский борщ, французский луковый суп и немецкие сосиски? Без российского газа!
Oh my god. Yes, you're literally just admitting that's all you can do. Just blackmail countries that are resource dependent on you. You can laugh in your fantasy world, sure, but there's other countries that have gas. Oh my god.
Теперь в Европе открывают музей горячей воды и отопления.
Most of my viewers are Europeans, so guys, make sure to let me know down in the comments how terrible you're actually like all freezing to death right now and everything. Because that's definitely what's happening right now. You know, Italians are freezing to death because it's minus 30 outside, minus 30 Celsius. So pathetic. This motherfucker is back, by the way.
Про Украину скажу только одно. При власти кондитера Порошенко жить украинцам было не сладко. А при власти комика Зеленского не смешно.
Yeah, that's the worst one. That's the fucking worst one so far. How deranged do you have to be? How cynical do you have to be to joke about this? Because Zelensky is a comedian, haha, it's funny, you know, that the life is not funny. What are you talking about? Do you have any fucking empathy? Do you have any feelings? You fucking... Holy shit. Imagine making this joke, meanwhile, while a whole country of people is sitting and a lot of regions of that country don't have heating or electricity. You making jokes about it? I'm literally speechless. This is like my last video. This is beyond commentary, okay? This is beyond human comprehension. How fucking far gone do you have to be to make jokes about that?
Одним словом, если ты поел, помылся, дома у тебя тепло, значит, русским ты родился. Со страною повезло.
That feeling when the only things that Russia has going for it is that it has heating, food, and running water. Great. That's like the fucking bare minimum for a functioning country. And that's the only thing Russia can offer you. No human rights or, you know, rule of law or anything, but you can get a bit of heating and a little bit of food and water. Great. You know, you guys have really high standards over there. Which is funny, by the way, because there's a huge amount of Russians that live in rural areas that don't even have access to a toilet inside of a building. They have the toilets outside when they live in like a village or whatever. So they have to do their deeds in, you know, terrible conditions. There's like millions of people that are living beyond the poverty line in little like barracks. And also recently in like the coldest region of Russia, Yakutia, like a power station gave out and people had to live with no heating in minus 50 Celsius weather. So again, you can laugh in your fantasy world, but like you pride yourself on doing the bare minimum when in fact that bare minimum is barely fucking achieved. But of course, when you live in Moscow in a nice fancy apartments and when you got a huge check, it's all good. I need to chill. Honestly, holy fuck. I hate this. I hate this so much. It's insane. It's insane, man.
Всем россиянам и тем, кто на фронте, и тем, кто в тылу, радостных побед и здоровья в новом году. Михаил Илларионович Кутузов говорил: непобедимо воинство русское в боях и неподражаемо в великодушии и добродетелях по отношению к мирному населению побежденных. Я прочитал и ахнул. так это же про наших ребят тоже. Спасибо вам, дорогие наши защитники. Вся Россия с вами. Мы пьем за то, чтобы в новом году вы вернулись домой целыми и невредимыми. А главное, славными победителями. С Новым годом, Россия!
I honestly don't know what to say, guys. That's just gonna be the gist of this channel going forward for now on, you know, guys. Like, again, this is beyond commentary. This looks like one of those you know, one of those cutscenes from Command and Conquer Red Alert 3 or some shit, you know. That's that's just the level this has reached. This is my god, I can't believe that this is my country, man. You guys watching this video might think that I'm like faking or something. I'm really not. There's actually like excruciating pain in my heart right now as I'm seeing this. Holy fucking shit. Alright, so that was pretty bad, but guys, I mean, I'm here on the official like website of the channel that ran this, and this show is like 3 hours long. It literally is. But obviously, guys, I'm not going to watch the whole thing because I don't know, guys, I'm already having struggle with mental health, and you know, there's only so much Z content that my body can intake per day. 3 hours 40 minutes just might be too much. However, I have selected a few bits, and let's check it out.
В минувшем году на российской сцене появился молодой артист, который буквально за несколько месяцев завоевал огромную популярность и любовь зрителей.
Yes, guys. Yes, guys. Yes, if you're in the know, you've already guessed correctly. We're about to watch some Shaman. Our favorite Z singer, of course, is performing in this show as well. By the way, I like the TV host's comments saying that just in a few months, this guy managed to become like hugely popular. Yeah, I wonder why. It's not like this guy has any connections or was pushed by somebody, you know, in order to push a particular agenda. But you know, it's just his talent is so great. His talents and his you know, weed-looking braids. Those are the only things that made him so popular.
Его песни стали символом национальной гордости, духовного возрождения.
На главной новогодней сцене «Шаман».
Yeah, I think another particular like ideology in the 20th century talks about a rebirth, a national rebirth. But you guys, I'll leave it to you guys' interpretation, which one I'm talking about. Yes, there he is. Why is his feet so Why is his feet so wide, bro? Just one look into his eyes, I'm convinced. I'm now Z, guys. I fucking hate this guy, man. I fucking hate his guts. What a fucking cornball. Just look at him, man. So yeah, this is like that Z song that I was showing in the video with Shaman, which is like meant to, you know, drive up patriotic feelings, and you know, everybody's like crying and shit. Throwing up the Heil right here, nice. I mean, guys, I really don't even have anything to say, to be honest. I just wanted you to marvel at the legend that Shaman is, you know? What a fucking tool, man. I really hope you get what's coming to you, man. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, basically what this show is, like, if you keep scrolling it, right, you see anybody who's, like, stood against, basically, what's going on right now, they're not here. They're not on the list. They're not gonna be included. So Polina Gagarina, this singer, she performed at, like, the Z concert where Putin was at. Going forward, this guy, oh my god. It's just funny to me, you know, looking how terribly every single one of these people that I've seen since I was a child on TV, how terribly they've all aged, how they're like, you know, complete sellouts now, how their eyes, like, I see the void in their eyes, I see that, like, they know that everything's going to shit, but they're still, like, selling their ass. I mean, man, I just pity these people, honestly. Like, I'm just so sorry for everybody in this video. All of these artists, man, they're just so blind, spineless, godless. It's literally, this video really is the compilation of, like, everybody I dislike. It's glorious, man. Oh my god.
От всей души, от всего коллектива, который готовит программу «60 минут», мы поздравляем вас с Новым годом. Пусть Новый год наконец-то принесет в наш дом такую долгожданную победу и долгожданный мир. С Новым годом!
I agree, yes, I agree. I also want peace and I also want victory, just not yours. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright guys, honestly, I think I'm done. I mean, these people are disgusting. I hate every single second of what I watched today, and quite frankly, I don't want to keep going anymore. I think this is pretty much it for today's video. We've checked out the Russia's Beautiful New Year's holiday season TV show. So guys, again, Happy New Year. Let's raise a toast so that these people won't be on my screen anymore. That maybe next year I'm not gonna have to watch this shit, because they're gonna be irrelevant and hopefully answering for their actions. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video, though. If you guys did enjoy it, please make sure to slap the like on it. Also guys, if you want to support me additionally, then make sure to go over to a link down in the description. You can become a member of this channel. It's basically like YouTube's own version of Patreon, and also you can do a super thanks to me right under this video. But yeah guys, this is gonna be pretty much it for today's video, though. Thank you guys so much for watching it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.